I am Husky Light and welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you so much for your likes, shares, your subscribes, Google Pluses, kind comments. I love each and every one of you. You're all absolutely amazing, and thank you for all the support that you give me. Right, your cards, Sagittarius. We are going from Monday the 10th of August through to Sunday the 16th of August, and this is what the week has in store for you. So starting off with the Ace of Swords, this is in your health and spiritual section. Health wise, in terms of health, you might actually find this week that for some of you who've got maybe some bad habits that you shouldn't have, you are going to find it within yourself to be able to stop. So it might be overeating, smoking, drinking, whatever that habit may be that isn't so good for your health, you may very well be able to stop this week if you put your mind to it. And it could also actually mean for some of you starting something that is actually good for you. So it might be for others who don't have a bad habit, you may actually be starting a new health regime this week. You may start taking vitamins this week. You may start meditating more this week, doing something that is good for you. Either way, it's going to be good for your health. You may have a little bit of anxiety and worry as you're making this transition, either way, especially if you're stopping a bad habit, but don't worry, it's part of the transition to go through, and you will have the strength to do this week if you decide to do it. Take really good care of yourself, and when you're taking care of yourself, you can take care of other people so much better. Physical exercise as well, especially if you don't do any, is going to be quite important to make a start on this week. Just remember not to overdo it. Spirituality, there might be a belief system this week which you might actually let go of that hasn't worked for you, probably hasn't worked for you for some time. Don't beat yourself up about it if that's the case. It will seem that some of you, not all of you, but some of you have been holding on to some viewpoints and beliefs that you shouldn't have been holding on to, which you will now realise this week was not the right thing to do. Everyone, while we're learning about spirituality, while we're getting to grips with things, we all make mistakes. We all get hold of the wrong end of the stick. We all sort of take on maybe other people's beliefs and then realise at some point that actually they're not ours, they were somebody else's, and we've taken them on. So you'll be shedding them this week. In their place though, you're going to be finding some spiritual beliefs and spiritual truths that do hold more promise and are more close to your heart this week, and which are beneficial for you. So look out for that this week. Okay, your next card is the Queen of Wands in reverse, and that's your career and money section. So sort of work wise, when the Queen of Wands appears in a reading, there could be some frustrating obstacles, there could be some delays that you find that you're up against this week. It's important not to take whatever's going on in work personally this week. Just work through them one moment at a time as they come up. It could be that you've got there could be this Queen of Wands could actually be a person for some of you if you're not experiencing the frustrations at work. It could be an older woman, probably with light hair, who's in the workplace, or who is maybe in a supervisor position or a boss position. You might find that she's throwing up obstacles in front of you this week. Try not to get frustrated about it if that's the case, if this happens to be your boss. Just show her rational reasons why she needs to do things more your way. If she's your boss or something, she's trying to change the rules or trying to change the way you usually do things, and she's throwing up these obstacles, and you're finding it frustrating, try and explain to her in a calm way that you need to keep the way things are done, not to change them. To do it, she doesn't need to throw these obstacles up, and you will be able to get your work done a lot easier if she stops trying to change things around you and change the rules. She needs to stick to the way things are normally done. It might also be that if you have an interview this week, this could be the person that is interviewing you for a job, and again, she might just throw some obstacles up during that interview. And again, just it might be that she says, why should we hire you, or why should we do things your way if we hire you. If you can give her good rational explanations and reasons for why she should hire you under that context, then you'll get the job and everything will be absolutely fine. So just be aware of that. And if it's none of those, as I say, it will be just you getting obstacles in your way at work, and delays that you'll be up against. So don't take it personally. Just do one thing one at a time and you'll get through absolutely fine. Finances, don't overdo things with regard to spending out money this week. You can't buy happiness, okay? You can't buy happiness, and at the same time there's no need for you to go to the other extreme and start and refuse to spend any money whatsoever. Don't go to one extreme or the other this week. It's all about moderation is the key to your finances this week. Use your finances well and let them enrich your life and the lives of others around you. Don't overdo things though. Okay, don't take it from one extreme to the other. Your next section that we go into is your family and your friends and how they are with you or likely to be with you this week. And we've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So again, this could be a person, it could be a Queen of Swords that's in your family or friends. She's probably got dark hair and dark eyes, and you'll want to stay on her good side for this week, because she may, without even realizing it or meaning to, block some things from you that you need to get accomplished within a family and friends context. So just be careful of that. If it's not a person that's in your life, in your family and friends, this is just about stumbling blocks or obstacles again that you may come across within situations this week. It could be that you're actually creating these obstacles, and if that is the case, you actually have to think of things in a different way to get over these obstacles or get over these humps, whatever they are. It might be that you're behaving a little bit like the Queen of Swords, which is you can be a little bit short with people, you could be a little bit abrasive with friends and family, you could be shooting yourself in the foot without realizing that you're doing it. If you think that is happening this week, if you think you're saying things and being a bit grumpy about saying things, just ask one of your friends and family, is that the case? And they will be honest with you. And you'll be able to go, oh, okay, sorry, I didn't realise I was acting in that way. So just be aware of that. And in your love relationships for this week, we've got the Moon in the upright position. A lot of you are going to be highly emotional this week, especially in love relationships. Be careful of things becoming quickly heated, arguments coming up, or feeling uncomfortable. Take a break, give each other a little bit of space if you need to, if you're in a long-term relationships, and don't make assumptions about each other. It may be that you are finding it hard to communicate with your partner, or they're finding it hard to communicate with you. You're not understanding each other as you usually do this week. So just be aware of that, and as I say, have a bit of space or take a break from each other if you need to. don't be in a rush to either end a relationship this week or even to begin a new relationship. It's not the best time for either to happen this week, because you are not seeing things clearly for what they are, because there's so much emotion involved in certain love relationships, and because the water's a little bit choppy and you can't see clearly, there's no sun, it's just moonlight. Okay, so not everything is clear this week, so just be aware of that and work through things carefully, and you'll come out the other end just fine. Okay, that is your reading for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are looking for answers on anything, if you want some clarity on some questions that you can't get clarity on, just click on the link above and I'll book you in for a reading with me, and we'll get to the bottom of whatever problems you've got. Namaste, blessings and light, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.